finished that shift. This is the first time I've done one this way. It was very different. You only get an hour and a half to work. So, and I guess you don't have a code to log in. Now, this is a place that this is one of my regular spots I've done for almost 2 years, but I haven't been here since the summer, since before summer. But I went in, and everyone's happy to see me. Apparently, boss lady has been out for a while too, so she just got back. No time to really chat, so I feel like they might think I've given them the cold shoulder, but it's just me trying to figure out how to do that gig. I know how to do the gig. It's cool to refresh. It's what I mostly do at all the other places, but this one was specifically cool to refresh, and you have an hour and a half to do it. I think the idea is to get everything got knocked out during the weekend, refreshed. Unfortunately, they're almost out of everything, but there's like 8 slots technically, and you had to take a picture before and after of everything, which isn't terrible. But getting the angle, take a picture. The app's very slow, so you take a picture, you load it, you say yes, don't need to retake it. Boom, boom, boom. You have to all these little check marks that you got to do in the app for this one, where it goes, did you do the most high point items? Like, did you stock the Coca-Cola? Did you stock the energy drinks? And then you have to go, after you're done doing it, it wants to know, are there any remaining cases of this particular energy and this particular brand? And you only get an hour and a half. You technically, when you get everything said and done between logging in and all that other stuff, you probably lost about 30 minutes just to jumping through hoops to kind of prove that you're there and prove that you did the work. So you only got an hour of stocking. And the way I do it, an hour is just enough, and that's without cleanup. Like, if it stayed on top of, I can do it usually in 2 hours and make it nice and neat and really fill the stuff up, move stuff that's in the wrong spot and put it back in the right spot, all that kind of stuff. But which is fine. The hour and a half is the reason why I took this gig. I do work tonight, right? So okay, I come in, get to see the folks, hour and a half, come in, stock the stuff. And I got that place looking good and cleaned up. But I also ran like 10 minutes over. But I also ended up in the same issue I have, like trying to log out. Like, I logged in, no problem. And then when I tried to log out, it just kept hanging up. I don't know if it's my phone or the app, but I had to go through the support again and let them know what's going on. And then I guess after you hit a certain time, it just tells you that it's going to go ahead and log you out. Like, which is fine, but hopefully I don't have any issues with this. But long story short, we went in and did this gig. It's not bad. I wouldn't mind doing it again now that I know the ins and outs. Because the work is the same thing I do. I just only have an hour and a half of being able to work it. It's just, it was weird. When I came in, everyone said hi to me and everything, and we were just standing around, but I was waiting. They had me sign in, but I was waiting for the code. And then when I finally got checked in, because my app was still glitchy a little bit, I realized there was no code. I was supposed to just start work. So I'm always there a little bit early, as you guys know. So I started work, but nothing wrong with this kind of gig. It doesn't pay a lot. I mean, technically I think it makes 20 bucks after everything's said and done. But I had to kind of, it's not specifically on this side of town, but I wanted to go to the Walmart neighborhood market and stuff like that. So it puts me on the side of town that I wanted to end up on, and kind of where I used to live. I used to live downtown, technically 10 minutes away from that gas station that I just worked. So I kind of wanted to see the folks again anyway, which is nice to see everybody. Like I said, it doesn't make a bunch of money, but if it works out to where I can grab a few bucks, I might as well. All right, let's get to the neighborhood market. parked at the far end of this park here. We've been here before, but not in this parking area. Not a lot of people here right now, and I want to do some quick cleaning inside the van. Bunch of stuff shifted and fell. I really can't wait to get this in a smooth floor, and that way I can put in a wooden table that goes all the way across here, so I'll have more room underneath, and then I could put at least one more of those maybe on the other side here, and that'll stow almost everything that's crushed in right there. And then I want to work on some vertical space there above wattles where I can hang things like this when I'm not using it, and this. Somehow everything fell into their water bowl. Got to clean that out, get new water put in there for them, hit it with some Lysol. Gonna shop vac. When you live in such a small space and you have 4 cats, it's not hard for this stuff to get dirty in the blink of an eye. Well, I didn't have it running, but I'm pretty sure this camera kind of just saved me. I had it set up where I was doing my cooking, and I had a guy come up to me, originally asked if I wanted to buy a portable DVD player. I'm like, no, I don't need one, blah, blah, blah. But then he started casing my stuff out and kind of getting real close. And he saw the screen was on the phone, and he looked and he covered his face and walked off. So, done cooking, getting ready to scrap it all up and move on. It's really warm and humid out here today. It was hard to breathe yesterday too. But this is my grilled cheese, ham and cheese. That'll work. I know, happy. Happy loves ham. That was good. Had to share the ham with Happy. All the other cats can take or leave something like that, but Happy loves ham. She always has. So she's hanging up front because she smelled ham. Other than that, she only goes up front when I'm in the back. Isn't that right, Happy? Getting framed, girl. There she is. There's a little hamster. Oh yeah. You had your ham, so you're good to go now, huh? Back of the van is clean now. Clean for me. Well, I checked out the Goodwill bins, but it looks like they're down to just one DVD, movie, physical media spot. The rest of the bins are just for books now. So there are no Blu-rays, and it's pretty well picked over. You know, sometimes I would come here and spend quite a few hours here waiting for new stuff to come out, but I just wanted to pop in. It's been a while. Going around to the front, their regular store part, see if they got anything at regular price up here. Yeah, it was definitely a fail, and it's got me a little bit concerned about the state of physical media at these Goodwill stores for me. That's not the usual place that they have the movies in the regular part of the store. It's usually almost near the register, and they moved everything to the back corner that's reserved for furniture.
And instead of being on bookshelves, they're just kind of in these two bins for the most part. No Blu-rays. Nothing really jumped out at me. But that's part of the hunt, I suppose. Alright. Gonna need to start winding it down because I do work tonight. It's been a pretty good morning.
Good evening, everyone. It's almost 8 o'clock at night. I'm about to go slide into Planet Fitness to get an actual workout in and take another shower if everything works out. Okay, done with my little workout and my shower. It's almost 9 o'clock. Gonna head over to Circle K and get myself a nice ice cold beverage. Okay, I'm a lot early this time, but I did get my beverage. Those guys are so used to me in there now. Orange soda today. I think I need that sugar hit. And I'm already in the parking lot for Walmart. People just, it's crazy how things are nowadays. So people buy those big flat panel TVs. I guess nowadays they're just called TVs, as someone reminded me. And they'll rip the box apart just to fit the TV in their vehicle because they can't fit the whole box. I have no problem with that. But Walmart is one of the few places that has trash cans everywhere. Just set it next to the trash can, so at least the trash guy that has the big rolling bin thing can grab it and put it in. People just leave them in the parking lot. They're getting run over. Like, look at this. And that's what it looks like, just strewn. It's just, I don't know. The thing is, these are your neighborhood Walmarts, right? Like, take a little pride in them. You can tell the difference between a store whose customers have a little more pride and respect for their store than areas that you don't. I've had a good day. I hope you have as well. And until next time, this is your old pal, Hannibal, signing off.